Original post. Here, first of all, thank you everyone for your immensely kind and considerate responses. I am thankful to each and every one of you to give me such beautiful and encouraging messages. These kept me going, no joke. Tippy was found 2 miles away from our house, a day after I posted ads and posters on several platforms and websites. A kind lady living alone had found him near her street, starving and exhausted. She responded to my calls for help on Facebook and I am utterly thankful to her. We need more people like her in this world. Happy crying face. My son and Tippy are both ecstatic to be reunited. He takes care of him just like he did before, only now I have some time on my hands to help him as well. However, my son is still wary of his father and he'll likely remain so for a long time. Now he doesn't ask him for help at all. As for my husband, he now treats Tippy as if he doesn't exist. He went and bought a new Xbox controller right after Tippy was brought back and now demands that I pay him for damaging his property. I am willing to pay because I realize my impulsive response was not the best decision and nor was it the best way to deal with my situation. My approach towards my husband's Xbox and my husband's approach towards Tippy were both horrible and irrational. Many of you mentioned that my husband may have been neglecting our daughter. It's unfortunate that you were right. I started to notice some tender area and red skin around my daughter's diaper area around 2 weeks ago. She was uncomfortable, irritable and put up a fuss every time I tried to change her diaper. Turns out she was suffering from a diaper rash. Diaper rashes can occur for a variety of reasons, none of which were applying to my daughter. She wasn't on antibiotics. She had soft cotton clothes. Her bowel movements were normal and we weren't using any new products on her. This left only one option. Her diapers weren't being changed frequently. I was away from home for 5 days. I asked my husband how many times he had changed her diapers. A baby her age needs her diaper changed at least once every 3 hours. My husband outright said he was changing them every 7 hours or so for those 5 days because he didn't think that they needed to be changed as much as before because she was now 6 months old. He had raised a son with me before. It's a ridiculous excuse. The diaper rash is gone now, but now I am scared to ever leave my baby with him when I go to work. I will have to sit down and reconsider everything and have a long talk with him soon. It's inevitable. He still plays Xbox just like he used to play before. I will never forget how a bunch of strangers jumped to help me find our dog. Thank you, you lovely people. Heart edit. Please check out my account for a beautiful and heartwarming message I just received. Smiley face.
Happy to hear that Tippy was found, but from your update there's still a long road to getting things resolved. If your little girl isn't getting a diaper change for 7 hours though, that's terrible since it means she's getting no interaction either. Since presumably he's not close enough that the smell bothers him. So sorry you're going through this. Hope the counseling works, but you may want to think of alternate help if you can get it for the sake of the kids.
Ignoring the dog thing, which is already incredibly and unacceptably cruel to your son, he let your baby daughter sit in her own feces and urine to the point where it started to degrade her skin. How long did he ignore her crying? Did he feed her any more often than he changed her? Did he smell her diaper and decide it was too much effort to change it? Did he not smell her diaper because he ignored her and left her in a different room to play video games for 7 hours at a time? Did he think not changing her was some kind of punishment for her using her diaper? Do you really want to be married to someone who abuses and neglects your children? Your daughter can't speak. You have to advocate for her.
I'm really sorry but ecstatic you got Tippy back.
I've been concerned. Thanks for the update. How are you feeling about your marriage? You seem to be the only adult in the house.
I remember you saying your husband is a lawyer. Get one before you even mention divorce to him. If you think he's an ass now, wait till that moment. Also, did you get pictures of the rash or any proof he neglected her? If you have any proof like that, save it and send it to a trusted friend he can't get to. Even if you don't pull the plug on this marriage, make sure you are covered if things don't get better.
I am so happy you found Tippy. But you should step back and consider the man you are married to. He has lost the trust of your son and neglected your baby girl. Maybe counseling? Maybe throw the whole man out?
I am admittedly one of the people that expressed skepticism about your original post because I didn't understand how it would even be possible for your husband to watch your daughter for 12 hours a day and still spend so much time playing Xbox. Without seriously neglecting her, I took a lot of downvotes. I am truly sorry for doubting you, Op. I'm sure this is the last thing you needed to add to your plate. I'm very happy you at least found Tippy.
Both your kids are being neglected by your husband. He's not a good father.
First, I'm so glad you were able to find your dog. I'm sure both you and your son are incredibly relieved. Second, I would look into different childcare options for your daughter. Your husband is neglecting her. Diaper rashes can lead to horrible infections. He has put her health at risk because he wants to play video games. Third, things need to change in your home. Your husband either needs to change his behaviors, or you need to get ready for life as a single mother. It honestly seems like doing it alone would be easier than having to also raise a third child. You're being a great advocate and mom for your kids. Keep it up, and happy Mother's Day.